Hello everybody and welcome. Today we're going to be discussing the LAC Operon. The LAC Operon has to do with a few key processes of life, which are gene regulation, response to environment, and evolution. Evolution naturally selects for efficiency. What this means in relation to our topic today is spending only the necessary energy on expressing genes to code for proteins. The LAC operon is the mechanism in E. coli that regulates the genes that code for the specific proteins needed to metabolize lactose sugar. So here we have the LAC operon in a strand of E. coli DNA. This first region of the DNA in purple here is what we call the regulatory gene sequence. Now this codes for the mRNA that codes for a protein called the active repressor, which we'll get into in a minute. Next we have the promoter, which is a region where RNA polymerase will be able to attach to this DNA. Then there's the operator, which is one of two key components in regulating whether or not RNA polymerase can bind to that promoter. Then we have three different regions that code for the three different proteins necessary to metabolize lactose. How this operon works is when there's no lactose present, this repressor is active. It will bind to this operator, prohibiting RNA polymerase from attaching to the promoter, therefore prohibiting the expression of these genes. So when there's no lactose, no energy will be wasted on creating the proteins to break down lactose. Now when lactose is present, and here in white we have the lactose, it will bind to that region on the repressor, inactivating it by changing its form so that it can no longer bind to the operator. At that point, RNA polymerase can attach to the promoter and then run down the DNA. These genes are then expressed as different proteins, and each of these proteins is a necessary step in metabolizing the lactose so that the energy stored inside can be used by the E. coli. After a while, all this lactose will be broken down and everything will return to this original state. That was a quick video on the LAC operon of E. coli. Thanks for watching and remember these big ideas.